first down. The handoff to Marlon Mack. Huge hole, 50-yard line. He's at the 40, still going near sideline. He's at the 10. He's at the 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Marlon Mack. Touchdown, INDY. And again, it's picked up. It's Darius Leonard. Leonard with his second INT, and he's streaking down the near sideline. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. He's gonna go. A pick six for the Maniac.
Horseshoe is back, baby. The horseshoe is back.
What is going on, Colts Nation? Xzavier Caudill here, and today I'm going to be breaking down the biggest plays for the Colts from this Week 11 matchup versus the Packers. This was an excellent game from our special teams, from our offense, and our defense. All three were clicking. At least in the second half, they were all three firing on all cylinders. First half, we were really hampered from turnovers. One, a Mo Alley-Cox fumble. One of them was a tip interception. And then the other one was us missing a field goal. I'm going to call that a turnover because Aaron Rodgers got the ball on the 40. And you know what Aaron Rodgers is going to do with the shortened field. He has a lot to play with. Too easy for him. He's a Hall of Fame quarterback, one of the greatest to ever do it. But the Colts really showed me a lot of moxie in this second half. For us to be able to go in at halftime down 14, make the adjustments, come out and play hard-nosed, smash-mouth football, and somehow get this win in overtime, that was incredibly impressive to me. And if you would have told me we turned the ball over 3 times in the first half and somehow beat the Packers, I would have called you a liar. I would have said no way that happens, but it did. And I'm really proud of this Colts team, and I cannot wait for this Titans matchup this Sunday. That being said, let's get into this video. First play here is going to be that big end around to Harris. This is a really good play design. You're going to see the whole line blocked down. 91's going to be left alone. He's going to crash. Mo Alley-Cox is going to act like he's going to block him, but he's going to fake and run right by him. We're going to fake the handoff to our running back and hand it to Harris on this end around, and he's going to have all kinds of room. He's going to have a lead blocker, and he's going to get about 20 yards. Let's see it. Fake. Here comes Mo Alley-Cox blocking. A good 20-yard gain. That's a really good job, really good play design by Frank Reich. I love seeing that because some of his play designs this year have looked spectacular. He's still one of the best coaches in the league, hands down. He has been since the Eagles. He's been one of the best coaches in the league. And, some of his play designs this game were spectacular. I got a few in here that are really intriguing. But this one right here in particular was a really good one. 91 was playing the run aggressive. Frank Reich knew that because of how good our offensive line is, and he made him pay for it, and we end up getting a big 20-yard gain. So this next play here is going to be the big 45-yard touchdown from Michael Pittman Jr., our stud rookie receiver. He's a beast, and it's showing through. The last couple games have looked incredible for him. He's looking like that guy. He's looking like he is well worth the draft pick we put into him. To me, he looks like a 6'4" Juju Smith-Schuster. He's just like him. He blocks hard. He's angry when he runs. He just runs angry. He runs like he's got a message to send to anyone that steps in front of him. And I love that about him. To me, he's actually faster than Juju. He looks faster in game. And right here, you're going to see him. You're just going to see him catch this ball and turn the Jets on and get a 45-yard touchdown. Let's see it. Here he is. Boom, gets the ball and then just turns the Jets on, man. Look how quick he is. This guy is 6'4", 225 pounds running like this. He is going to be dangerous for a long time on this Colts team, and I love that. See him get this ball. You see Mo Alley-Cox out here blocking for him. He just gets gone. Just an excellent play from him. It's a really good individual effort there. And that's something I love to see. It took him a while. He was injured. I didn't know how good he was going to do when he came back. But he's proven the doubters wrong. He's playing great football. So this next play is one of the most interesting designed blocking schemes I've ever seen, from Frank Reich at least. And no one on this play hits who they're supposed to. So you're going to see Chaz Green work up here. to this linebacker. You're going to see Walensky block out, hit 91. You're going to see Nelson go over here, block this guy. You're going to see Ryan Kelly act like he's going to block this dude and actually go to 24. You're going to see, I guess Costanzo blocks who you would think he's going to block. So he blocks 52. But then you see them trap Mo Alley Cox and block this defensive tackle. This, I mean, is one of the craziest design blocking schemes I've ever seen. And it works. We get 8 yards out of it. It was really impressive to me reviewing the film, just seeing this play in there. It was kind of crazy. But let's see it. I mean, look at it. Look how well it worked, too. He's blocked, he's blocked, he's blocked, he's blocked, he's blocked, he's blocked. The safety hasn't come down to make this play. I mean, it was schemed up perfectly against this formation, and it worked perfectly. Great execution, great scheme there. You can't ask for much more from your offensive line and Frank Reich, because the fact that he's able to somehow scheme this up, knowing this exact formation is going to come up when he's in the offensive formation we were in, that's incredible. That was really incredible to me. And then we still get 8 yards out of it. Just a really good job there from our offensive line. This was, I mean, you know, if one thing messes up, this could be a tackle in the backfield, but it doesn't. They do a great job. Mo Alley Cox does a great job coming down and blocking a defensive tackle, not getting blown back into the play, giving Wilkins a chance to run. This is really just an excellent job from our offensive line. So this next play was a fantastic individual effort from Rock Ya-Sin. Now, Rock Ya-Sin's caught a lot of flack recently. Here he is up here. You really can't see the receiver that much. You can see about half his body probably. But Rock Ya-Sin makes a really, really good play right here. Now, this is Tampa 2. This is what we run. We're a cover 2, Tampa 2 kind of defense. We can afford to play too high safety in this situation because how bad the running game was. They only had 66 rushing yards. We have a great defensive front seven, so they really can't. No team can really run the ball. Derrick Henry was the only player that's had above 70 yards rushing against this Colts defense. Any individual player, not even Lamar Jackson did. We held Lamar Jackson to statistically the lowest amount of rushing yards that team's ever had. It was really incredible. It's really incredible how good this defense's rushing defense is. But here, you're just going to see Rock Ya-Sin be absolutely on top of his game, know exactly what's happening. Right here, you're just going to see him bail back into coverage and guard this hole shot. So what's going to happen is he's just going to run over here and try to sit in this area where the cover 2 doesn't close. So in a cover 2, he's going to be deep safety. Rock Ya-Sin's going to be up here in the flats, and it's going to leave this spot open. That's usually where it's going to. But Rock Ya-Sin's going to see that. He's going to recognize what's happening, and he's going to get in a hurry over to this hole shot right here and make this interception. Let's see it. Look at the recognition there. I mean, just perfect. As soon as he sees his matchup is going to cross, he lets him go and goes immediately to this hole shot. Here he is. Rock Ya-Sin diagnoses it. I mean, that was just perfect. And that is Aaron Rodgers throwing this. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is one of the best quarterbacks in the league at getting the ball where the target needs to be on time. And Rock Ya-Sin just got there before, I mean, just read his mind. Almost like it's like he was in the head of Aaron Rodgers right there. Gets to that play. That was just really impressive. I'm happy we have Rock Ya-Sin on this team. I don't care what anyone says. He hasn't given up a touchdown since Week 4, 2019. And until his errors are catastrophic, I would keep him on the team. He's really quality. He's really tough. He's physical. He's not scared to make tackles. And right here, he makes big plays, especially against one of the best, if not the best quarterback in the league, Aaron Rodgers. So this next play is just great recognition by Rivers and great execution by Rivers again. Rivers knows on this play that Burton is going to be one-on-one immediately. He knows 91 is going to have to try to cover Burton, and he knows that's a mismatch. 91 is not as fast as him. He's not as agile. He's an edge rusher. And Burton is a guy that is a route-running tight end. He is a guy that can get open. And here you're just going to see Burton put a good move on him, get open, and Phillip Rivers is going to loft one right over the linebacker, right into the breadbasket of Burton for a touchdown. Let's see it. There's that linebacker. He's going to try to bail back here, get there, and he's just going to put it right over his head for a touchdown. That was an excellent pass from Rivers and really great recognition of knowing Burton's going to get open against the much slower defender trying to guard him. That shows you that Burton was a great pickup. He's someone that's a mismatch against 3-4 teams like this that have guys that like to roll down and play that edge. And especially against the Packers, you're going to see matchups like that. They're going to try to gamble. And right here, they gambled at the wrong time because Burton just absolutely burnt number 91 for a touchdown. So this next play is just a great example of how good our offensive line is. It's the third quarter. This defensive line is wore down all first half. We were being physical. We were being mean. Now it's starting to take its toll. Now having Jonathan Taylor, this workhorse running back who we can hand the ball to 20, 25 times a game, is starting to shine through. And on this play, you're just going to see a great blocking scheme here. You're going to see us all blocked down. You're going to see an absolute huge hole opening up right here. Let's see it. Yeah, look at this. All he has to do is make one cutback. Really good job here from Burton to try to stay in front of Zadarius Smith. And he does just long enough to let Jonathan Taylor get through this hole and get a big 16-yard gain. Gets right by, gets downhill, lowers the shoulder. Something I love about Jonathan Taylor. He's always going to lower his shoulder. This was just really well blocked. And we've seen our offensive line really come alive in the last few games. They're starting to look like that mean, gruesome unit we know. And especially against the Titans-Packers, they were looking that way. Right here was no exception. You just see that huge backside hole. Mo Alley-Cox gets up here, blocks this guy. This is just a really good schemed-up offensive play. Just a really good schemed-up run. And just really great execution from the guys up front and our running back, Jonathan Taylor. So this next play was something I love to see. And if you know me, I love our boys up front. They're the favorite group of players on this team that I like. That's our big, dirty, mean offensive line. And right here, you're going to see our center, Pro Bowler, Ryan Kelly, working against Kenny Clark, one of the best one-techs in the league for the Packers. I mean, he's a beast. Kenny Clark is super talented. And you're just going to see pure movement. You're just going to see Jacoby Brissett get 4 yards on a QB sneak. Last week we saw 3 yards. This week it's 4. Our offensive line is starting to look spectacular. Down the stretch now, we're starting to really get in gear. We're looking great. And right here was just no exception. But let's see it. Look at the movement we get. The movement initially gets us enough for this first down. Initially, we get enough movement for the first down. But then something I love about Jacoby Brissett, he's coming in. He misses starting, man. He wants to run. He wants to get in here and be dirty and be mean and get this first down. And that's what he does. Look at him keep fighting. He's fighting. He's fighting. They're trying to rip this ball out. You ain't getting it from him. He's fighting. He wants the yards. Just a really great effort from everyone on this play. That was so good. This was just an absolute energizer for our offense right here. Just the fact that this worked and how Jacoby Brissett was fighting. I mean, Jacoby Brissett is, he's just like this homing. He's kind of a cheerleader, I guess, but he's just someone that gets the offense juiced. And after this play, everyone was just so amped up. It's like the rest of this drive was just mean grit and just a fun drive to watch. A great play there. Let's move on to the next. So this next play was the absolute ballsiest play I've seen from Frank Reich in his whole career coaching for the Colts. I mean, I guess the Super Bowl he did run the Philly special, so I can't say for his whole career. But right here, this was just ballsy. I mean, just absolutely incredible. I don't know if you can see them. You might be able to see half their body up here. But here's Nyheim Hines. Here's Jair Alexander, who is easily a top 3, maybe top 2 corner in the league. I would say Jalen Ramsey's number 1, but Jair Alexander is right behind him. He is super talented. And you're going to see Nyheim Hines beat him on a slant route for the first down on 4th and 4. We're going to go at Jair Alexander with our number 2 running back on 4th and 4 with the game on the line. This was insane, man. When I saw this happen and we got this in game, I was blown away. I thought, no way we just ran that. But we did, and it worked. And a real reason why it worked is because we bring Burton over here. He's going to, do the natural rubbing. He's going to act like he's going to hit him. It's going to freeze Jair Alexander just for a split second. Nyheim Hines, he's a track star, ACC track star. He's going to get away from him, and he's going to get this first down. Let's see it. Yeah, excellent play, man. That was just ballsy, dude. That was just insane. That was crazy. And the fact that it worked was just even better. It was just, that was just awesome. That was so awesome. I have no other words to say about that other than awesome. I can't believe we went at Jair Alexander with our second string running back on 4th and 4 for the game and got the first down. That was incredible. Now, the game didn't end up ending. All the flags, I know. But still, that was just an incredible play call and just an absolute ballsy play from Frank Reich and company. Now, this last play I got for you guys, but certainly not the least, was my favorite play of the game. And it was from our rookie safety who came in to replace Malik Hooker, who was definitely our best player in the secondary coming into the season. Undisputably, he was a beast. And he gets injured, tears his Achilles. Now, we're week 11 versus the Packers in overtime. 2nd and 2. Bringing a man in motion. About to throw the screen. Lee and Julian Blackmon reads it like a book. Like a Harry Potter book. He just knows exactly what's happening. He sees this play happening. No hesitation. Splits a double team from these guys right here. Hits 83 using his arm. Smacks the arm he has the ball in. And the ball goes flying. DeForest Buckner recovers it. And it leads to us winning this game. This was incredible. This was incredible. Absolutely incredible. Watch him. No hesitation. Boom. Bust the double team. Hits the ball. DeForest Buckner gets there for the recovery. That was incredible. That was, there's not a rookie defensive player who's had the impact he has had for this Colts team. That's undisputable. Now, has there been rookies with better campaigns? Yeah, sure. But pure impact, no one has touched what Julian Blackmon has done for this Colts squad. He has been a night and day difference since last year. He has just made so many plays, and right here in the biggest game of the season, he makes the biggest play. Just absolutely spectacular. That is such a great play from him. And I love that, man. I love being able to see us have rookies come in, a 3rd-round draft pick, and just make plays. Just make plays on plays on plays. And that's something he's done all season. But hey, that's all the clips I got for you. This game was excellent. It was such a great game, man. It really was. This was an instant classic, easily. Phillip Rivers was gunslinging. Aaron Rodgers was gunslinging. The first half he was, at least. Second half, it was a shutdown. This was a big win for the Colts, because if we lose this week coming up would have been a must-win. And it's already a must-win, but it would have been a dire win. We would have had to have this victory coming up. And this is just, like I said, just a great game played. If you're still here, I appreciate you being here. Appreciate you coming and watching the video, listening to what I got to say. If you like the content, drop a like, subscribe. But until next time, guys, peace.